I love it.
If Eighth Dimension probably the easiest series to make live action, you think? If you had to go live action Gundam,
If you wanted to tell an epic story,
what is going on, people? We're back. The Undergated podcast presented to you by the Undergated Network. I am Coop, your lovely host for everybody who's listening, and I have my boys with me, CD, Gunpla, Tesseract, Austen. We're gonna have a good show today, man. We're gonna fight through. I'm a little under the weather, but we'll push it through. It seems like I'm always under the weather when it's time to do a podcast. But for the people on YouTube, here's a fun little mini game. If whoever's watching, I took NyQuil about maybe 10 minutes ago.
mm-hmm.
See when I want somebody to mark when it starts to kick in.
Right.
I think it starts. Yeah, when it hits like Coop. 56 minutes in, you got hit by that NyQuil. So
we could all tell when all of a sudden you just called Austen, hey Nick and Marcus. It's really great being back here in Ireland. It's been a fantastic trip. Why are you all dancing on top of the coffee table?
Right. And it's the NyQuil Vapor Cools too. I don't know if y'all ever tried the Vapor Cool. That's the only way to go.
It gets to the point.
Dog, they have Vapor Cool. It's almost like they coated it with Vicks Vapor Rub.
Ooh.
They probably did, to be honest with you. They have a cough drop like it too. You get it and it wakes up everything. Like it's like crazy intense. Throws holes out of the water. But regardless of that,
hey man, drugs are drugs, bro.
First and foremost, fellas, how's y'all week been? CD. No, let's start off with Austen.
Oh, okay. Hey, switching it up. Oh no, my week's been okay. Not too bad. Had a few responsibilities that came out that I had to take care of, so I had to do that. Now I got some more responsibilities that have come up. I won't get too deep into it, but let's just say I'm going to make several trips to the DMV and several trips back and forth to prove that my car is my car. So that's fun.
Oh,
yeah. But besides that, everything's been all right. Bought myself a cheap vacuum, realized that was a mistake. Then bought myself another cheaper vacuum because I thought that would fix the first cheap vacuum. Now I have two bad vacuums. Two.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm the guy in the apartment. They're just like, why is he? What's happening over there?
Yeah.
There's just vacuums going off left and right. Me comparing the two, seeing if they work. But yeah, no, they're both going back to Target. Besides that, everything's been gravy. Been all right, man. How about you, CD?
Not too bad. Just finished up the IPMS up here this past weekend.
That's
the
right.
Sun is out up here, so it is nice. We've had like 3 or 4 consecutive days of sun mixed with a little bit of rain, but the sun's out. So springtime is here, and I'm loving it. My allergies aren't, my nose isn't, my throat isn't, but I'm enjoying the weather. Family's good. That's about it, man. It's been a cool couple of week, man. Get the work from home equipment in, so I will be working from home. Hybrid role.
Oh,
so
really?
That's trouble for my job because I will be working and nipping,
snapping. Yep.
At the same time.
I don't blame you.
You're in the background.
What was that? What was it?
Don't mind.
God hands.
Yeah. No, just God hands.
God hands going on.
That's it for me. How about
I didn't
you?
know CD was so religious. I guess God is in his hands.
Yeah. Exactly. He's a Christian, man. You know that. But me, can't complain, man. Week's was fun. Was able to sit down at Hobbytown with the homie Austen. Brought little mama with me. I was working on a kit. Didn't get a chance to really deep dive into it like I want to, but other than that, started a new job. It's interesting. It's like I was just telling my boy I was on the phone with. I was telling my girl how it's like prison. I feel like I'm out of prison. Not the job.
Feels like out of prison. Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because worked at the data center, did that for almost a year, right? Mm-hmm. Then before that, I was a police officer for 5. So 6 years being around males, right? So coming to this place where it's like primarily females is just odd to me right now. So gotta get back in the swing of things.
Not as much testosterone in
the air. It's not as much testosterone,
like, hey, did y'all see the Lakers last night? No.
Right.
Oh.
Got the Bed Bath and Beyond. Oh no. Bed Bath and Body Works.
Bed Bath and Beyond. Bed Bath and Body Works.
Bed Bath and Body Works smells all over the place.
Yeah.
It's
smells like lilac.
Got my head rocking.
Lavender.
Yeah. So, but other than that, it's been chill, just like CD, man. 2-3 days out of the week in the office, 2 days at home. So trying to figure out which days I want to work at home. Wednesday's kind of mandatory to be in the office, so I'm thinking right now Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so I can have Monday and Friday off at home, but it might be just Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in the office. So, but other than that, that is it for me for the week, fellas. Let's get into the fun part. Bless you, my brother.
Jeez, thank you. Oh my gosh. That was an
building and breaking down the backlog. How about you start it off, Austen? Wake up.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's a beautiful week to pick up some kits and start some new journeys. So I only picked up one. I did pick up one kit. It was this kit, the Frame Arms Girl X Shoujo Dai, the one that's the girl kits. But this is the Frame Arms version of those high school girl kits I usually collect. So it's going to be a little bit larger in scale, and it can be more compatible with all the other Frame Arms stuff. So I'm thinking of doing like a custom build with some type of cool like mecha jumpsuit type of stuff mixed in with her head, because I like her expressions, and you get a ton of facial expressions with this. The only problem I've come to realize is that, man, do you see all that detail on her?
Yeah, her whole outfit.
Yeah. I knew it wasn't gonna. I knew it was gonna be maybe not that painted. They were asking a pretty high price, so I was like, okay, so it's gonna be at least somewhat pre-painted. When you look at that, there's almost no black on there. There's
just a white top.
Yeah, it's just a white top.
The skirt's
pre-painted.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you can see even in like the side completed photos, like what it's supposed to look like is that.
Yeah.
And what we're getting is that.
There's like no color separation on that.
Yeah. So
it's flat white.
That's tough.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough to do.
It's gonna be fun to paint that for 19 days. Then after that, what else did I get into? I got the 30-minute Mission Sisters, a new hair set. I've just been kind of collecting these hair sets recently.
You gonna open them? You gonna crack one open, man?
I haven't opened any of them yet. I don't know. I'm just waiting for
the right girl to come along.
The right girl to come along, which I can share my happiness with. That's the goal. And then after that, I just went berserk on manga. I said, you know what? It's just gonna be a manga month, a manga week for me. I picked up Please Put Them On, Takemiya-san, number 5. Pretty fun ecchi like romance comedy manga. About the girl that travels back in time. Another one with a really amusing title. Breasts Are My Favorite Thing in the World.
Is that another sealed one?
No, it was sealed. I opened it already. Wow. But it's a really funny Yuri comedy manga. And then another one, Gunbird Sisters number 4. This is the final volume. This was sealed too, but I opened it already. I already started reading it. You're welcome, Coop. And then I decided to finish off the final volume of Catch These Hands volume 4.
Every time I hear that name, where they gotta be boxing.
And this is the final volume, and it's another Yuri. So a lot of Yuri manga pickups. And then I decided to get just a regular romance one, and one I've been waiting for a while. It's also airing on, I believe, Crunchyroll now. And that is The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses.
Good one.
Yeah, this is a very, very sweet little rom-com, or not rom-com, it's just romance, but with the premise of the girl has very bad eyesight, so she gets very close to the guy And he obviously has a crush on her from the title, and it's very, very cute, very, very cute. But yeah, that's gonna be
very wholesome.
Yeah, it's very wholesome. I've been reading it, and it's actually been getting me through my work, because my work isn't stressful. It's just sometimes, like, you need a little bit of uplift to keep going.
A little pick me up sometimes.
There you go. Just take that. I have it on my side and just take it. And I started reading it. And the boys at work are like, "What are you reading?" I'm like, "Oh, manga. Oh, those Chinese cartoons." Yes, sir.
Right. Like, let's grow up, right? Like, come on, what manga is.
One guy said that too. He said, "Man, one guy was like, man, one day you have to grow up." And I said, "Well, actually, that already happened like 10 years ago. I grew up and I'm still doing this, and I get paid more than you. So leave me alone."
Leave me the hell alone.
You're like 90 and still doing this. Bye.
Jesus Christ. What you get, CD?
I got nothing. It is a, I'm on a hiatus right now. After IPMS, I am taking a step back, reevaluating a lot of things and what I want to do in the future. So I am taking some time away from buying fucking Gundams, even though I do want a full armor. So that's coming down the rabbit hole eventually. But right now, took a break from buying stuff. Manga, I did buy some stuff that's on the way, so I don't have that to show. But yeah, I'm taking a break, man. From building, from buying. I gotta save up some bread. We want to take a trip, so Gundams will have to wait. Yeah.
Smart play.
They got Gundam shops down there. She doesn't know I'm trying to go. New times down there. Yeah,
Smart play. Smart play.
So, get some gift cards.
Hey,
just start buying gift cards randomly. Like, but I have gift cards for the store right here. Like, I got them. I got to use them somehow. The only time I can use them is here.
I got this from my work. Don't you work from home now? I know. They just keep. I don't know how
it keeps showing up.
Yeah, there it is. Look at that, another one.
Nothing for your boy P Bandai. Did come out. Austen, did you get that Zaku last week?
Dude, I missed everything. We'll save that for the longer segment, I guess, because I have some words. I have some absolute words for P Bandai.
I hear you, brother.
Oh my god.
How about you, Coop? What'd you pick up?
Nothing. I'm trying to think. I don't think nothing. Did get something in the mail. Shout out to the homies Vulcan Hobby. Like I said before, I started a new job. I think last week or a couple episodes ago, I asked people if you have Gundam Converge figures, hit me up. So Vulcan Hobby sent me some stickers. So Vulcan Hobby stickers.
Come on.
He sent 2. Oh, yeah. So got that. He sent me some first ever, drum roll if possible, Gaia paint. So this is my first bottle of Gaia paint. Pearl gold. Reminds me of the SMS Inca gold. So I love that color. I use it on the Wing Zero. So first Gaia paint. I don't know, a lot of people have been
he's a guy now, huh?
No, I ain't saying all that. Because these you have to thin, I'm assuming, right?
Yes. And they have their own thinner.
Oh, they have their own thinner?
I have my own thinner.
Oh God. Are they the Ferrari of paints?
Yes.
They have to have their own oil change from their own oil brand.
I believe you have to use their own thinner. I don't know if anyone's using like Mr. Color thinner, but they do have their own specific thinners for each line of their very, very different paints.
Oh no!
Leave it in the comments below, people. Is that true?
Hey, you could save 10% off by shopping at Vulcan using the 10% code Undergated 10. The Undergated 10, guys.
There you go. Good one. That's a running joke in Hobbytown. And he also sent this pretty dope statue, the Superior Dragon SD statue. I did not know that they made statues like this. This is sick. It is from...
I do like the pose.
Yeah, the pose is crazy. Here's the front and the back. And for the people on Spotify, it's a all gold and red SD figure, but it's not a model kit. It's just a statue, which is pretty dope. I'm gonna put that on the desk. I am probably gonna box up the MGX to put on the desk too.
Tim, like, oh, look at that transformer on his desk.
Yep. And they wonder why. Hey, why hasn't Coop talked to me in like 3 or 4 months?
Man, he's got toys all over his desk.
Yeah, toys. Is that an action figure?
He's one of them.
Voltron?
Chinese cartoon?
Yeah.
My girl did pick up. She surprised me with this. With these pickups, she ordered 2. So this is a Sinaju metal wallet, and she ordered a messenger bag for my computer. She ordered it from FX Pop Up. So I ordered a couple bags from them before, saved the address, and I appreciate it. I am a big Sinaju fan, so shout out to her for just looking over and looking at the bus and ordering it.
That's what's up.
Hey, second coming to full frontal over there, Charles.
Now think about it, man. This could be the best red mobile suit that's ever came out. But that's neither here nor there. We could talk about that some other time. Best red mobile suit. Man, something with Epion. Better than it looks better than Night. It looks better than a Nightingale. Aesthetically, come on now.
Dude, a lot of things look better than Nightingale. I was joking, obviously.
Okay. Hey, sometimes you push the envelope, man. I don't know.
You know what? You are exactly right.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I couldn't even tell if I was lying for a moment there. For a
Right.
second,
You had me like
the
oh, okay.
The Nightingale does look good. Wait till you see it in the manga. Yeah. But that's it. For building and breaking down the backlog. Breaking down the backlog, we'll go right into what's cooking. And for me, for what's cooking, I am, like I said, I was working on the kit. I'm working on a girl kit, the Bringer of Light. Don't have it on me now, but I
saw you working on it in Hobbytown. It looks good.
Yeah, it's pretty decent size too. It's a 1/112. I mean 1/12 scale figure.
Is it 1/12? It looks like a 1/10. I swear, every time I look at it, and you were holding it, and I was like, I got to bring one of my frame arm girls, and so I could really compare, because 1/12 and 1/10 are just so close together now, in my opinion.
And the finished product, somewhat finished product, I ain't gonna lie to you, somewhat finished product of the AOZ kit, my first, because I jumped in with the AOZ. Shout out to Nick Models and More One.
Look at you, Austin, converting everyone over now too.
Yeah.
Huh?
So congratulations.
I told people check out this week's episode so you can see kind of like a live, because I didn't really want to do like a reel. I might do one later. But we have a color shift, purple into deep blue into somewhat of an orange. That's what it says on the bottle. I can see the orange a little bit. And the frame is Titans blue. And we have some chrome and copper. Decals. I appreciate Austen for the decals. That is a fluorescent blue. I'm trying to see if I could bring up my fluorescent, if I have my fluorescent light on me, my UV light. That is a fluorescent blue beam saber, and don't have it on me.
I have to say, I do like the colors on that, and particularly because that version of the TR1 Hazel, especially with the mask, has always, for some reason, reminded me of like Anubis or like the Egyptian god version of it looking. So when you painted it that gold and like dark mythic blue color, I was like, oh dang, that's perfect. I should have did something like that a long time ago.
The fluorescent blue of the bean saber looks really well, bouncing off the iridescent kind of colors of the suit too.
Yeah,
the choice of colors were chef's kiss for sure.
Yeah,
well,
hands down.
You know me, man. That's why I talk to CDO. I talk to all y'all, man, because if it was up to me, just Titans blue, the just same color scheme, right? But I definitely wanted to put my little twist on it. People kind of know me around Hobbytown for the color shift guy and the UV. So some of the decals are UV light. I'm trying to see. Yeah, hold on. I'll go grab it. It's on the table.
Dope.
AOZ gang, huh?
AOZ
Maybe next year.
Oh, you didn't build an AOZ kit yet, did you?
Nah.
Do you want one? I'll send one to you.
Yeah, I would actually like an AOZ kit. I'm ready.
All right, I'll try and I'll see what I got.
Dip my
see if it'll get up there. 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
So
yeah, there we go.
The visor too has. I'm trying to get there we go. The visor too has UV clear on it too, so the visor glows blue, the beam saber glows blue, and certain decals pop off. So
that's what's up. Nice.
Only thing about this kit that is starting to frustrate me is the hands, man. This
hands, yeah, they do pop out a lot.
I'm about to glue. I'm telling you, I'm about to glue the hands down.
Out of the socket or like the tops of the hands.
The tops of the hands.
Oh, separate.
So like,
yeah,
to put the beam saber in, it just keeps falling out, and I'm like, man, it's painted too. So
yeah, it's a known issue. You if you want, you can glue those. I can give you some spare hands. That way you can glue the gun and glue the saber. You got that way you won't have to worry about that. You just have to paint it again.
Yeah.
I've had the similar issues with that Jagan too. The hands keep.
Oh, the high grade Jagan?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Master grade Jagan, it's a little bit better, but not that much better.
Really?
Yeah, the hands pop out too. The fingers pop out every time I want to switch out the beam saber or the gun. The gun's fine because it has a little pin, but the beam saber doesn't have any lock, so and I have decals on the beam saber, so I have to be very careful when I put it in there and how much pressure I apply. So I'm like,
But other than that, man, this kit was fun. It wasn't my best work, but it was fun to do. Did German ship gray, I believe, or basalt gray for the arm unit, and it's copper for the people that. And what was hard to do is figure out what color that I want to do this thruster, because this thruster is already that off color that's white, and there's no white on the kit, so it's kind of like I knew what color, like yellow turned to copper, red turned to chrome, Titans blue turned to, like, I kind of knew. I was like, damn, here we go, I'm at white, don't know what color to change it. And I was telling CD I wasn't going to have this just be jet black and copper, but CD convinced me, and I was like, all right, I want to do the color shift. And also, Austen already knows these goddamn grenade shits on his shoulders fall off like it ain't nobody's business.
That's why no one ever props them up. Everyone goes for the straight bars. Yeah, everyone's like, nope. I
put the straight bar right there, and I was like, all right. I had the straight bar on the white one. I was like, all right, I got both straight bars on the white one. That's dope. Fine. And let me just change it up because I want to finish that white one eventually, but I'm just going to pair it up with this guy.
Dope.
So, other than that,
what's your real grade on that? Coop's grade.
Yeah, mine was a bit biased.
I give it a solid B+, yo.
Oh, that's what I get.
Okay,
it's solid B+. It's a kit that has a lot of. It feels bulky, right? Like because of the arm unit on the front. You know, so you're not really getting a whole lot of articulation and like legs and stuff like that. But the aesthetic look, if you do it right, the aesthetic look on this Advanced Hazel looks crazy, especially with some extra tender love and care, right? Some TLC by putting in the decals and getting you some AOZ decals to really make this, because the designs for these Titans, I mean the AOZ kits, are so crazy. Where it's like it doesn't look like a true Gundam, so it's the kit itself.
AOZ kits only look like AOZ kits. There's no other.
They turn heads.
Yeah.
If you do them, if you do them right, they turn heads. You can walk past 3 or 4 aerials, or 3 or 4 RX, three in gems,
F91s, F90s. They all look kind of similar design language.
Yeah,
you get to AOZ,
but you look at it
like.
Wait a minute. And especially
that's got to be AOZ.
Yeah, because if you just scatter AOZ kits around, like the wound wart here, the go ahead, Austin, take it on.
The TR6 Hazel Play Raw, the Bars AM2.
You just scattered them like on an like at IPMS, and you're like, damn, where's that from?
What is that?
There, like, where's that from? Like it's, you could tell. I'm like, okay, that's Gundam. Okay, that's Gundam Wing right there. Oh, that's the Gundam.
The K-Hard 2 has in every competition you and I have gone to, Coop, the K-Hard 2 has always showed up at least one of them, except for I think the Hobbytown event. But every time people stop and ask, what the heck is that? Yeah. Every time.
But I'm done working on that. for the most part, got maybe some minor touch ups. And the girl kit. That's all I've been working on, fellas. Y'all, you Austin.
You want to go? You want to? Oh, me? All right, cool. So I have started working. Oh, well, actually, let me start off with the big stuff. Actually, no, I'll start off with the small stuff. Okay, so I started working on a 144 scale high grade. It is the Premium Bandai full armor Origins kit. It is just as good as the regular RX-78 Origins. I haven't built the armor for it yet, just the regular body for the RX-78, and it's just as I remembered. All the detail is there, and actually, it's really cool that some of the bits here are different, like the clavicle chest area. That's a different piece now. So instead of it being, it's actually wider underneath. And on the, I don't know if you can see it, but on the waist joint, there's little pins there, so you can attach the armor to it. Those two little dots right there in the bottom corners, and the legs have those full armor type of ankle braces there on them now. It's so far so good. It looks good in my opinion. I'm gonna paint it, so I haven't put any stickers or little painting line, and it's nothing too complicated as far as a build. You probably, if you just dedicate a day to it, you probably knock it out in a day. But yeah, it's definitely gonna get a paint job and everything. After that, so the Jagan's finished. The Jagan now is officially finished. I have now officially finished it. The backpack is done. The chipping for the backpack is done as well. I think
it looks good in person too.
Yeah, Coop's seen it in person. Yeah, we were at Hobbytown, and I got a lot of praise for it at Hobbytown. People were saying it's very well done, and I was very happy about that. This project for me took a lot longer than I was expecting, but you know what? I think it's actually turned out better than I hoped.
It came out on the other side better. That's dope.
Yeah, man. And you know what? I'm happy I tried new things. I was, I never did camo before. This is my first time doing camo.
Probably won't 23, be doing baby.
Project 23. I probably won't be doing it for 24 though, because Jesus. rattle can, go buy more rattle can, then rattle can again.
It'll be easier for you next year though with the airbrush.
Yeah, with the airbrush. Yeah, I think with an airbrush is the way to go if you want to do camo. It's far easier. Yeah, so that's done. Those are the only things I'm working on right now. I'm not going to try to jump on too many other projects. I know I said I was going to work on a lot more other smaller things here and there and just working continuously, but I think I'm just going to focus on these two. And by these two, the Jagan's done, but I've been taking photos of it and I've been editing the photos and they're almost ready to go. And I'll give you guys just a little bit of a preview of two of the photos that I've taken.
Yeesh. Give it to him.
I know CD saw one of them, but and this is the importance. I'll say this too about editing and checking your photos for editing. Guys, make sure you have spelled your name correctly. I'm missing the E.
Yeah, Gunpla X test rack.
Yeah, I'm missing the E there. So now I have to go back and check all the other ones. But the good thing is that this is just a quick preview of one or two of the photos. They turned out pretty well. And I'm now looking forward to finishing up the editing for them, and we're gonna see how it goes from here. So
when can they be expecting to see these, Austen?
You know what? That's gonna be pretty soon. I'm almost done. I have for my photos, I usually have a rule of 5 directions and a cover and an in shot. So right now I'm at that last part. I just need speaking of which, I need to talk to you, Coop, about something I need so I can put it on the page. But yeah, and I'm almost there. It's almost there. It's soon, CD, soon, very soon. I have a lot more pictures, but soon. It's gonna be several posts, so it's gonna be there.
we're patiently waiting here.
Yeah. Thank you. By the way, I'm very happy. I'm really excited to see how people like them. I think these are the best photos I've ever taken, and this is probably the funnest suit I've ever built. So
yeah,
CD
quality.
Thank you.
Just make sure. Let's let people know too. Those pictures are taken with your phone.
Yeah, those were my phone. Yeah, so those are.
You don't have to have expensive stuff, people.
And don't even have to have an iPhone. Doesn't have an iPhone.
I have a Pixel. I have a Pixel, and the Pixels. The only thing is the Pixel fights you sometimes. You have to select modes and kind of trick it into taking the photo that you want. But once you play around with it and work it out what you want, it's good. And then once you get it into a photo editor, which I use free ones, I use Snapseed and Polar. They're both free.
Yeah.
All the things you need for them are free.
Snapseed is crazy. I mean,
Snapseed is insane. Dude,
Yep.
Snapseed, if you have a portrait photo, like that's a 1x1 square or a 5x4, but you need it to be a 16x9, and you have a black background like I do, you can just extend it and it'll fill in the black background, just mirroring it, and it looks like it's not even been touched. It's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy. I was blown away.
I think we're all avid Snapseed users. I don't post a picture without going into Snapseed first.
Dude,
oh
my gosh, it's so good. So good.
I definitely agree with you. As far as me, I joined the Jagan Boy team.
Yeah.
This pictures will already out now by the time you guys are watching this, but I took that old minty Jagan and turned it into the
Ace Pilot. I forgot the name. Yeah,
the D type, but F type or whatever the hell Jagan this is. Took the color scheme. I was like, man, I really want to take something else to IPMS, and I had this Jagan sitting around. I planned to describe it, and I planned all to do this extra shit, but I was like, you know what? Let me just paint it. I did all this paint in 2 days. It's fully painted. Did the yellow in the thrusters, so that was fun.
Nice.
Decaled it up. This was
What did you use
way
to
better.
mask off? What you use to mask off the inside thruster? Because people that's listening on Spotify, it's what is it? A gunmetal outside of the thruster and a yellow inside.
So this is this is a midnight blue, so it looks black, but it's actually blue. Midnight blue thrusters. So what I did was I hit the inside with pink primer, did the yellow, and I just took a piece of tape and laid it flat across it, sealed it, and then spray painted the outside, pulled it off.
There you go.
And that's how you do it. People also like sticky tack in there and just paint. There's a whole bunch of different ways. This was the easiest way for me.
Yeah. The tape tack is what I usually go to whenever I need to paint an inside thruster. It's very, very quick and efficient. And midnight blue is the closer color to rubber. So it's actually more accurate to use midnight blue.
Midnight blue, Mr. Color Tire Black is another good one too. Yeah, that's actually what's on the guns and parts of the other kit. So that's another dope color to use. The only reason I did that is because I seen your shit, Austen.
So Tamiya actually makes a rubber color rattle can.
Really?
Too. Yeah. So if you ever need to do a rattle can job with it, real quick and easy, Tamiya's got your back too.
Okay. I have to keep that in mind in case I need to go back. Because sometimes I don't feel like spray paint, man. Because cleaning that gun out sometimes.
I just be real quick.
Yeah. So that was that. This was a fun build. Honestly, it looks way better in this colorway than just the regular mint. I think this like makes it pop. How we were talking about hands falling off earlier. I took some pictures outside, and on my way back in the house,
oh no,
the hand fell off and disappeared into the darkness. So it's currently just holding on to it. But,
damn.
If you pose it a certain way, you can't tell. So.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
he's handless, but he's holding on to the gun.
He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Yeah. We're gonna be all right.
It's glued in there, so it's gonna be all right now.
Yeah.
And that's done, and then the other thing I finished up, which I took to IPMS, was my little dio here.
Yeah.
Jesus, people.
Slager custom.
It looks so good.
R.I.P. to that Zaku over there. You seen it on the page, but it had to be sacrificed. So
it looks so good.
Thanks, guys. I did this shit in like 2 days. Shout out to AK Collective for their dio stuff. Goes on like putty and hardens up and is almost like a glue. So all this is AK dio putty. Stuff is from Hobby Lobby, the little trees. Everything honestly just came together. I wasn't expecting to do it to come out this well. Even got a little sledger down here too. So,
where'd that go? Where'd you get that from?
Hobby Town. It goes like on the little train sets.
Yeah,
they're like little scale figures. I have a whole bunch.
Oh, the
of
HO scale. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yep. So he fits perfectly down there. I'm super happy of it. I thought I had ruined the Slugger. I had fully painted it, customized it. And I'm like, all right, this is it. And then top coated it. And don't matte coat shit before you start weathering.
No.
With like panel line washes and shit.
Oh yeah. If you're gonna use panel line washers, don't do it. If you're gonna use AK pencils, you can, but not. Yeah, some of those washers.
Austen, I was like, Austen.
Yeah, that's right.
I think I messed up.
Yeah, you sent me that picture, and I was like,
But it came out good though for the scene.
Hey, it worked out perfectly, so I'm happy about that. I was definitely regretting it, and when I brought it to the show, I was like, I don't know how I feel about it. And everyone like kind of like raved about it and like, this is awesome, like great job. And I was like, okay, I mean, if you guys say so, because I definitely was like, I think I just ruined this nice ass paint job. But now that it's done, this is probably my favorite build to date. Super quick, and shout out to YouTube Coop for pushing me to do a dio. This was never my thing. I'm kind of just like a straight clean builder, but I definitely enjoyed this, and this will not be the last one that you guys see from me. So
yes, sir. That's what I like to hear. That's what's up, fellas. Y'all bought some heat this weekend with what's cooking. Damn, they turned up the oven on that motherfucker, didn't it? Sheesh.
Crank that shit up.
Both Jeggins, the AOZ. Sheesh.
You got to get a Jeggin in now, Coop.
Hey, you got me at the Jester. That's it. I'm done. That's
the only J you doing?
Yeah,
they got a master grade Jeggin at Hobbytown right now.
And it's going to stay at Hobbytown. It's going to stay at Hobbytown.
It's only 45.
Some suits,
mm-hmm.
they just don't do it. They just don't do it. Maybe because it's like not an advanced looking suit. Like every time I see a Jester, I think of Shar's counterattack them damn balloons, and I'm like,
you mean Jeggin?
Jeggin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jeggin.
Yeah.
Every time I see a Jeggin, I think of Shar's counterattack and their balloons.
You think of the best movie? Yeah, that's good.
Speaking of that, Doan's Island is on Crunchyroll.
Oh yeah,
and it's dubbed. Didn't finish it halfway through. I didn't even see.
You see them like fire ass Zaku's?
Oh yeah, I did see the Southern Crosses.
Yeah,
I did see the Southern Crosses.
They all look dope.
Yeah, I'll give them that.
No master grade of them. Dang it. No master grade yet.
But what we have for what's new, it looks like it's a pretty short week, fellas. Just looking at like Gunpla.
Our favorite our favorite IG page.
Yeah. Because last week we talked about the Clear Dom, but then so this week we have this Lefrith Jew.
I'm on episode 3. Has this showed up, Austen?
No, this is actually in the manga. This is the side story of what happened in between the 20-year gap or 21-year gap between the incident that started off in the prologue and where the Witch Mercury series kicks off. And this follows a separate team with a different pilot, different scientists. It's a no-go. It's a manga. No, I'll say this. The body looks great. The arm looks silly. The head looks silly. But that body and those legs,
good. Yes, I like the side.
And the feet.
Yeah, the thrusters on the side do it for me.
Yeah,
the arm shit.
You could go.
No.
Yeah. No. I like it, but this is no.
Like, come on, dog.
Who's Gundam? They snatched the arm off the Gundam and like, hey, let's turn this shit.
They snatched the arm off a master grade.
I like the look of this. The arm is silly. Like if I had this in shop, that arm would be the first thing to go. Right? Yeah. I wouldn't even bother with that.
I would take the lower half. Just give me the lower body.
Dude, I would take everything but the head and the shoulders. Take the shoulders off, switch it with the Lefriths, get yourself the shield and the backpack from the Lefrith's head, and boom, you're done.
Right. Like, what's that IBO kit that has the arms in the back? The Dan Italian or whatever that shit's called?
Yeah.
What is this? Like, is that like that version of this shit? Why do we need this extra large arm on the back? I guess I gotta read the manga to find like the reason why.
Well, apparently each one of those fingers is a beam rifle. So when he does like the 2-finger things, he's shooting beams out of there. And if you watch Reconquist, G-Reco, just G-Reco Gundam, they have I think I forgot what the name of the suits are, but they have suits where their fingers can become beam sabers and beam
Look at
magnums.
That, come on now. No.
Hey man, I gotta say, the arm is silly, but the overall design look of this body, I kind of like. I just don't want the head. Get rid of the head. Give me a regular Gundam head. Yeah. And every Gundam now needs to be called the Lefrith and for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. God damn.
Is that suit becoming like more of a grunt suit now?
The Lefrith?
Yeah.
No, the Lefrith. I don't know. They're just saving the names for like these special suits. But you know what, Coop? When everybody has one, apparently, yeah, you're right. It's not that special. Yeah. Maybe they are just grunts now. I don't know.
I mean, there's like 4 Lefriths now, right? Like there's this Lefriths. One, Thorn, the
other 2.
Apparently, they're just sitting at Enterprise. You can rent one.
Right, literally. Oh, you need a Lefrith? Those are just like Hondas now.
Great warranty.
Then the super limited release 99,000 yen.
Dang.
What is this? 370 millimeters.
Total height.
What's the scale? Is it? Oh,
300
there's no scale. It's just a height. 337 millimeters.
99,000 yen. What is
that in freedom? Let me go check. What is that in freedom units?
That's not. No, 99. That's $100, right?
You take off 2 zeros, so you're looking at
1,000,
900. Yeah, almost $1,000. And no, not millimeters. Silly. No, it is 170 millimeters. Oh,
no, it's 370 millimeters. How tall is this thing?
That doesn't make any sense. It's saying it equals 1.21 feet. So it's only 1 foot.
Could be. I mean, for a fucking grand.
For a grand? I must be missing something. I must have typed something in wrong.
No, hold on now.
That can't.
The RX already is it's not like smaller. It's not a Gundam wingsuit, but it is a small suit. So just look at your master grade. So the master grade, you think that's not the size of a ruler?
It's
that's the Jagan, the RX. You think that's not that Jagan's big? That
you're right. The Jagan's huge. You're right. Yeah, the Jagan's actually pretty big, bigger than the RX. Then it's just a master grade size.
Roughly, it's probably
roughly.
Keep that shit.
Yeah, you can keep it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what's good.
10% tax included. Oh, thanks.
We have
box art. I want that for the box art.
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Tough.
Yeah, I wouldn't even build it. Just keep the box art.
Yeah.
Frame it.
I'm pretty sure the what is that? The Xeon comes with the effect parts for the last shot.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I don't know why.
Box art's tough though. Oh my god.
The box art's dope. I'm not gonna lie. I want that. What is this? It's the Ocean. What was it called? The Ocean Pack. The Ocean Park Hong Kong X, the father of Gundam.
I guess it's the collab.
50th
The different
anniversary
colorway.
edition. Okay. Price isn't to be announced. Okay. Oh no, in Hong Kong, it's $360. Oh geez. Okay. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I'm okay without it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think I need it in my life. I just want the box art.
Yeah. I took that as a poster.
Yeah. We have the G-frame aerial permanent score 6 for my G-frame. Oh my bad. For my G-frame collectors out there.
You know, the only issue I think I'm having with this G-frame here is that do you get everything to make the regular aerial, or you just get the damaged parts?
Where's the other arm? Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, so you do get everything. Okay, good. I'm about to say, I was like, I don't know. I go buy for a kid that comes broken.
Right. I do like that though. I do like the extra. Yeah, no, I'm straight.
Shield. Yeah.
No, I like that.
I wanted my high grade permit score 6, and I couldn't buy it from Bandai because the site was broken. So every time I look at this, I get sad.
And for me, my Gundam Converge figures, man.
I like
look
these.
Pretty sick.
The White Dingo team.
Yeah, I like the colors. Their colors is dope, man.
I might get it. I might have to paint a GM.
Right?
They still have the Jim Cannon Master Grade on sale on P Bandai right now.
P Bandai.
I might pick it up and paint it this color scheme because I have the White Dingo Sniper, Master Grade Sniper too. I have that P Bandai kit, so if I get that Jim Cannon and paint it up, have a duo team. Actually, you know what, CD? I could send you that, and that could be a Master Grade for you. You paint up and
we'll
send it back. We'll do it like a duel.
Yeah, group project.
Yeah, man.
Apparently not a group.
Well, I mean, what?
I found one. I'm going to work on. I'll just work on this.
The hover tank.
The hover tank. We might. Hell, that's what the color scheme I was thinking about for the damn Justice.
This?
Yeah.
They look good.
Yeah, they do. I actually like these. I don't usually collect Converge figures, but these are pretty dope, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna at least get one of them, which comes with this one comes with 2 different shields. So you get the 8th MS team shield and the standard shield.
2 guns too. The beam spray gun and
machine gun, submachine
this
gun.
One is dope. I do like
dual wheel too.
And I think that's it, fellas, for what's new. I don't think of anything else. Which is,
let's see. Was there anything else?
P Bandai.
Oh, P Bandai. They did do another drop, yeah. And they announced that they're bringing back the Magnum, the high grade Magnum H2, but the silver version.
Oh,
yeah, and I was just like, they're just teasing me. I want that master grade. They're just teasing me now. They're just making fun of me. Like, Austen, remember when you could have bought it? You had it in your hands and you pump faked. You're such a loser.
But that's pretty much it, man. We go right into Hold That Thought. We have some sports related stuff. NFL draft went on this past weekend. Definitely go check out our draft video that we did for our own Gundams and let us know who won.
Give us our draft grades.
I mean, my draft was, somebody said it reminded them of the Philadelphia Eagles draft. Hey, that's neither here nor there. The NFL draft, picks. Yeah, a couple of pretty dope ones.
Hey. Tell Spencer, stop Echo, stop listening so hard.
Yeah. Even she was like, yeah, they were some pretty good picks.
What's crazy, what I seen is the entire 2021 Georgia Bulldogs starting defense has all been drafted.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep.
That hey, some of them.
Well, 4 of them are on the Eagles, aren't they? 3?
Yeah.
3 or 4?
5.
And you know what's crazy? My team threw away a pick.
Davis.
Who'd you guys draft?
Oh yeah, we got 5
Who
of them.
cares?
We got Jordan Davis and Jacoby Dean last year. Then we got this year Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, and Ringo, the corner, number 5, who picked off Bryce Young and returned it to the crib to steal the game in the first championship.
I know we drafted a kicker with our third pick.
Terrible. Then we have the Lakers, so we have LeBron versus Steph Curry. That's happening now. And then we have...
My girl came in and said, why you got a jersey on backwards? I said, because I got my last name on it.
That doesn't question my wardrobe?
But that does not answer why is it on backwards, though.
So you remember who's on this jersey. I'm not just rocking a Lakers jersey.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw that and I forgot your last name, so I thought you were just having a shirt that says sports ball on it. Like, I'm a fan.
Hey, I'm a big ball. Hey, BBB. That's all I want to say. Big baller brand. And then we have the Nuggets up 2-0 on the Suns. All that
Chris
KD.
Paul out too. Chris Paul's out 3 games, 3, 4, and 5. If the game hasn't started yet, I had Lakers tonight. They've had a couple days off compared to the Warriors, and I have Knicks minus 6.5. Jalen Brunson's back and Julius Randle. So I picked them to cover the spread.
And I think Jimmy Bucket's out, ain't he? I think he's out.
6.5. That's my picks for the day. Thank you for turning into CD's bets.
Awesome. Well, that's all we have for Hold That Thought. Actually, no. One last thing I heard on the radio. Crazy. Principal in Florida is forced to resign, right, for pornographic pictures.
Oh, well, okay, makes sense.
She goes to Italy.
Oh, the Statue of David.
Takes a picture of the Statue of David. Goes and shows the kids, hey, this is my trip. Look at this, the real life Statue of David. 3 parents were upset. Made her resign.
Wow.
Said it was due to pornographic pictures. She should have sent the permission slip. That's what they were saying.
You know what it is? Those 3 parents already had beef with her before
that
was even a thing. They're like, oh, Debbie's back? Wait. She gave Scott an F.
Right.
He's a principal, not even a teacher. And she gave him an F just in life. We're going to go ruin her life.
Then they had the Met Gala in New York, right? The celebrities go to the Met Gala. Why is Doja Cat dressed
as a cat?
As a cat. Interviewed as a cat. They asked her questions. Yes. They asked her like serious questions. And her answers back were meow. Like meow, meow.
That's pretty quick for a celebrity to fall into insanity.
Yeah.
Right? Short-lived.
Yeah, that was quick. I think she took the record there.
Damn, bro. Why do we have to be like this?
Exactly.
Stand out, man. You got to stand out. Got to stand out.
Granted, she did come on scene with some song that's like a cow.
I'm a cow.
Yeah, so that's
gotta be remembered. And hey, cocaine is one hell of a drug.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Don't want to get sued. Allegedly.
That's what I heard.
Allegedly.
But other than that, fellas, I don't have anything else for what's new. Y'all.
Any new movies? I've seen a movie, an anime movie. It's 2 of them. You can watch them in different orders. I forgot what they're called. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
So they're pretty cool. I can't remember the name. I'm blanking, but
me too.
So there's 2 movies, similar characters in the same movie, but depending on the order you watch these movies, you'll get a different story. It's pretty dope that they did it. I didn't see the second movie yet, but at the end of the movie I watched has like stuff that's sprinkled in that you have to watch the other movie to understand. So it's pretty cool.
It's a converging timeline or something.
Yes.
Like that. Yeah.
So if you watch one movie and then watch the other, you'll get a different ending versus the way I watched it. So
yeah, for those out there, it's like Your Name.
Yes.
But it has what's it called? Just made in 2 different films. So the 2 perspectives are 2 completely different films, which is pretty cool.
Sure, that's dope. Let me know about that. Is it on like Crunchyroll or? I got you. Riding the cheese. Riding the cheese.
Hey man. Hey, Dune 2 got that new poster out, and I'm hyped. I'm ready.
I did see some shots of that.
I'm ready. It might be the only movie I go to the theater to see. That and John Wick 4. That's it.
John Wick.
Yeah. Last time I went to the theater was Top Gun 2. And I was obligated to see that. So
what was the last thing you saw, Coop? Was that Coop? Creed, right?
Creed 3?
I think so. Yeah, I almost went to Little Mama decided to give the tickets to her mom, and she took Little Mama go see some Adley movie. Y'all, well, I'm gonna say y'all kids. There's see Chloe watched this girl named Adley, A for Adley. She had a movie. Yeah, she had a movie on that came out in the theaters. I thought I would have saw that, but no, it was Creed 3. Ant-Man or Creed 3? No,
Creed 3.
Yeah,
Creed 3. Yeah.
Damn. Is my guy Jonathan? Oh, I can't even say my guy. Is Jonathan Majors' career done?
Who's Jonathan Majors?
Ooh, here we go.
Oh Lord.
See what happens, Austin? You walk into it on your damn self.
Jonathan Majors is
the dude who plays Kang.
Yep, Kang, and he's also in Creed.
Who's Kang?
From Ant-Man, the bad guy.
Kang that guy. Oh, that guy. Oh, Kang. Kang. Okay. You know what? I keep hearing the word Kang but I think of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That guy. Okay. Yeah. But and I keep getting them confused. So that's why I was like, which Kang? Kang?
Kang the Conqueror, yes.
Yeah. But he has alleged allegations about domestic violence. So he strangled his girlfriend, and then she called the police. He was arrested, and then she redacted. Yeah, she redacted her statement. She was like, "Oh, it didn't happen."
And then she was in the club that night.
Oh,
and more females came out and said, "Yeah, he's violent."
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So
yeah, his career might be over, especially with Disney.
Maybe, but maybe not.
Nah.
I talked to my girl about it. She was like, maybe they learned their lesson with Johnny Depp. Wait till somebody's proven innocent. I mean, wait till the trial.
Hey, that Johnny Depp shit was crazy.
Johnny Depp, man, look at it. Now they can't. You think they can't bring him back? For Johnny Depp will say, he already said he will say, I will not work for Disney again. Pirates of the Caribbean, if they want to bring him back, man, come on now.
Disney's kind of in the situation where damned if you do, damned if you don't. So, I mean, if they keep him on, that's cool. But I mean, I can't see anybody in there working efficiently. But then again, I don't make movies, so yeah. If I was in charge, I'd be just making Macross 1, 2, and 3 all day. So
I heard you.
Yeah.
But let's sit down. Usually we do Creators Corner. We're gonna skip it this week because we don't want this topic to go for too long, because it's going to be fun. We haven't done this in a while. Let's just talk, fellas. We haven't talked. Usually we have like a little segment or something to talk about. We not saying we don't have anything to talk about, but we just sit down, and we haven't sat down and talked, man. We got
chopped it up, man. Chopped it up.
Yeah. CD and IPMS. We got some P Bandai stuff with Austen and how pissed off he's about P Bandai, and just talk about the kits and all that. So CD, how was IPMS, bro?
Man, that was my first IPMS, first time IPMS being back up here since COVID. Like for everyone, it was awesome, to say the least. Seeing everyone's shapes, size, different colors all coming together to talk about models. Like I said, it was a super warm day, so it was nice to be out. Got there super early, got my stuff on the table. I did expect there to be I don't think there was as many Gundam kits as your guys' IPMS, but the quality of kits that were at ours were like top tier. Categories as far as Gundams, there were 1/144th out of box, so you can have it painted, you can have it panel lined, decaled, you can even have a base, but everything as far as the kit, they're judging just the kit has to be out of box. And then they have 1/144th custom, so that can be scribed, plot plate, all that extra stuff, and that's the same thing for 1/100 out of box and customized. I entered my Jagan and 2 of my black tri-stars into the out of box build category. I did get a highly commended honorable mention, so like 4th place.
Time I might have zoned out. Well, congrats on that.
Thank you.
Zoned out. You said your outer box could be painted.
Yes.
So
painted,
what made it consider? Yeah, I'm the same way. What made it out of box?
The kit out of the box. So nothing extra. Just what's in the box as far as kit.
I mean, okay.
Could you scribe it?
No. That okay. Soon as you scribed it, that makes it the custom.
But once you paint it, that's kind of a custom.
That's true.
Especially if you paint it different colors.
Right. Yeah. IPMS.
Then,
so
I'm sorry.
Entered this
Yeah.
into the custom category because technically, since I scribed slightly on the forearms, added the shoulder cannon. They didn't judge the base for the base. It was more of just the kit. This also brought home a ribbon.
Yeah. Don't be like me. Put that motherfucker in the daggone diorama category.
So
get ate up.
The diorama category at mine. Oh my god! Some of the work these guys put out there, I don't know how they do it. Like they had it was a scene from Germany, and they had like guys running on the top. They had some tunnels, and it was like 3 layers of just different builds. And I was like, yo, this is nuts. But getting back to the Gundams, the guys that won were deserving of so. I sent you guys some of the pictures from the custom 1/144th category. Shout out to my guy Elliot. He brought something he worked on for 8 months. It was a Nightingale mixed with a Sinanju mixed with Sazazubi. He pulled out all the stops, custom panel line, scribing, pieces, like putting my custom base next to his, like put my shit to shame. But I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes simplistic, like.
And once I kind of seen everybody's stuff there, I kind of realized, like, what kind of builder am I? And he said it himself, like he enjoys these like he doesn't like to have to just build 2 kits a year. So right now he's at a pace of building 2 kits a year because it takes him that long, or like maybe 1.5. And he's like, hey, like you don't have to. You can enjoy the hobby how you want to do it. I don't do out of box builds because I like the strenuous, the time it takes for me to meticulously put all this stuff together to make one cohesive unit. It takes me 8 months. And I'm like, when he said that, I was like, I understand. I don't like that. Like, I don't like having.
You're not that guy, pal.
I'm not. I will never be that guy, and I don't expect anyone to hold me to that. And when he said that, I was like, damn, me and my Project 23 is shifting because this is something I've never done. I've never done a dial, never thought I was going to do it. And that to me kind of like led me to figure out like what I want to do in the future in regards to the hobby. A lot of these guys who were entering these categories and that one had these crazy 3, 4, 5 month builds, did panel lining, scribing, plot plate. Those shits looked beautiful and I loved looking at them. But me as a builder, that's not me. It's not something I enjoy to do. I like to be able to get in, do what I want to do, get out. This right here, I started this Slager. I got this Slager on April 4th.
Sheesh.
I have this. Yeah. I did this thing in 17 days. Not even a month. 17 days, start to finish, with breaks.
What kit? This is a 2-part question, right? what kit do y'all see yourselves like? You know what? I want to spend 8 months. And then the second part of this question is, do you think you? I know you just said you couldn't, but think about how like you just got it April 4th. It's done. Do you think you could have spent 8 months on that kit if you wanted to?
Nope, not enough kits for me to spend 8 months on it.
Not enough kit.
The only kit I could see myself really working on that long of a time would, one, be a resin kit because it just takes longer. Two, and that'd be like the Mark V, my dream kit, and that's because I would usually, if I mess up on a piece, I spray and go, man. Honestly, like I don't like to strip. I just come and go. The Mark V, I would have to do it so good of justice. Everything would get rescribed. Every paint would be laid meticulously because I would frame it. But,
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That Mark V.
But I don't think I'd still do 8 months. Like,
Sure.
I don't have the like capacity in my mind to like just sit there and be like, I have to build this one kit. I jump around like, dog. I done broke down 4 kits and not finished any of them just to finish this. So I mean,
I'm right there with you.
I've learned who I am as a builder, and I am comfortable with it. But shout out to those guys that you can sit there and do one kit for 8 months and meticulously do line by line, piece by piece, scribe by scribe, because those kits look immaculate and they deserved it. Shout out to Elliot. Shout out to Gunpla. He won best Gundam all around with his new. I don't know if I sent you guys the videos. If you guys seen it on Instagram, like that was worthwhile. Like that it was deserving of it.
If you guys haven't seen Han Jamda's new Gundam, please check it out on Instagram. Like, I think I described it as perfect perfection, and now it's just going around just sweeping every competition.
Yeah, I don't want to bring it. Like that's just crazy. And I love looking at it, and I don't think I'll ever do it because that's not something I'm interested in. Like I love doing what I do, and like I'm comfortable saying that. So
that's probably gonna be me. Yeah.
Before we get going, for the people on YouTube, here it is.
Look at that, and the custom base too. Like this thing is just it's a piece of art.
Mm-hmm.
It's a piece of art. Austen, I can see you doing one kit in 8 months.
Oh yeah. There's like 4 up there.
Yeah,
I want to do that. I know are going to take me each one's going to be a year process.
This is your lane, and I can't wait to see you when you do those.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait either.
I want to say, I want to do it for the, like you said, the resin. I want to do it for the resin Sotheby, real great, and take my time and not feel rushed. That's the thing. It's the feeling rushed part, the pressure of the backlog, the pressure of new kits coming out, make me want to run through all these kits. But all the kits I've built, I'm gonna probably say the Sinaju bust. If I can go and be like, all right, I built this kit. Now I want to, if something I could go back and do 8 months period, I would do that just because of the size. But a kit that I could see myself doing 8 months on is the real great Sotheby. The kit that I built, and I was like, if I could take 8 months, would be the bus.
Okay. Me, I'm not too sure if there's definitely kits I want to take my time with. I mean, I've purchased, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I've purchased those small little things over there are all just metal inner frames, third-party kits, resin add-ons, stuff like that for the master grades that are up there, right? So a couple of master grades up there I'm probably never going to touch until I either get an airbrush station or I just decide to bite the bullet and think that my skills with the rattle can have progressed far enough, which these magazines, by the way, have some really cool tips about how to do it, but that progressed far enough where I can give it a shot. But yeah, I don't know if I have the mentality. Well, I say that, but the difference is that I never really feel pressure to try and get through my backlog. I did the first year when I started getting a lot of Gunpla and it started racking up, but over time I've realized what the person I am is that I like collecting and selling. So I just like collecting things.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with probably with some past childhood trauma of not getting enough toys. But
Likewise, brother, I'm right there with you.
Right. Buy that shit up.
Yep.
So I like coming through my door at the end of the day and looking at the stuff that I own and looking at my collection grow. So I think that's partly it's me. I like looking at the boxes. I mean, that's why I keep the boxes too when I'm done building. You guys can't see it, but in the other room over there, it's just literally a wall of boxes that I keep of even the small high grade stuff that I finished. There are kits I would take 8 months to build, and I would enjoy every minute of it. This Jagan took me 3 months to finish. Right. I loved every minute of it. I'll tell you right now. Usually, I get bored of getting a kit and I have to jump off something else, like that Zaku I made. That took me 6 months, and I remember told myself I was like, I'm going to knock this out in 1 week, and then I'm going to hit every master grade 1 week. That shit took me 6 months, and the reason why is I finished painting it in a weekend, and then I said, let me shelve it, and I never came back to it 6 months later. And I think that's just who I am. I get intense urges of inspiration, and then I get moments of just nothing, and I just sit back and who I am. It's either I push through or I accept the chill. So props to those people who push through for 6 months and just they break it down to smaller tasks and smaller missions, and they accomplish each small mission every day to build up to that bigger thing. Me, I have a I don't know if I have that. I gotta go take that hill. Right. No. F the trees. F the small little cottage house. Nuke that. We gotta take the hill.
I think I'm getting there with the perfect raid. It does feel good. Like, okay, I clipped the waist out. All right, I don't. That's it. That's all I'm doing. That's all I told myself I was going to do. Now, when I go back and paint, it's going to be kind of like the same process, which is going to make it go to 8-12 months, right? Working on that kit. So it's a process that seems long, but like you said, it took you 3 months. Do you think you got another 3-4 months in you on that Jagan for you to be like, look, if you was like, I want to really go crazy on this, I want to stretch this out for another 3 or 4 months, what would you do differently?
The problem with that is that there's not much more for me to go. The only thing else I can see myself doing is doing more sponging, a little bit more weathering, but I don't want to go too far. And the problem is that I've hit the limits. I've hit the limits of my skill. So I don't know anything more than what I've put into this. I have put everything, all of my knowledge that I already have in my head into this. That's why it took so long. Because when I kept saying it's done, and then I said, no, there's something else I can do. Then I told you guys, I just need to do this and 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 this, and it'll be done.
I think maybe that kit that's out there that, like you said, you put everything to it. It's probably a kit that we all three of us, this is going to have to be like, all right, this is the kit that's going to get everything. It's going to get scribing. It's going to get reverse wash. It's going to get the crazy top coat to where the decals are like how we saw on that Zeta bust up at IPMS, where it didn't even look like the decals were stickers at that point, or you can't see the borders of the decals, right? So that's where I want to get to. I don't know what kit that is yet, though.
I think that kit will find you versus us finding it, because I keep searching for that kit where this is the one. And every time I say that's the one, it's not. It's never not that kit. Like, what did I buy? That Jimenez? I was like, this is it. I'm about to go crazy on this shit. I primed 15 pieces. Where is it at right now? In the tackle box.
Shoot.
In the tackle box.
Hey man, I wasn't even the biggest fan of the Jagan. I picked this Master Grade up specifically because it was easy to build. Everyone says it's the easiest Master Grade to build. That's literally the reason I picked it up. And I've had more fun with this than I had with almost any other Master Grade I've built so far.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
The Slugger, I was not expecting. Like, I honestly could have done everything I did in 10 days, but I took breaks because I had to work, and I didn't feel like doing anything. I could have this right here is probably my best piece of work, and I could have done this in 5 days.
If you had to,
it not feel rushed.
But did you feel like you could have stretched that out for 8 months? Could you say, like, all right, I could throw ply plate, I could scribe, I could.
The problem is there's just not a lot there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but like, you could make
anything.
Yeah, you could stretch anything out though. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Pause. Pause.
Hey. Before I say what I have to say, De'Aaron Fox and Malik Monk had a press conference, and he said, "Yeah, I know how to get." What did he say? Something crazy.
Yeah, he said something. Yeah,
I know how to get him off or some shit. And
yeah.
and he said, "Whoa." and Malik Monk looked so defeated. Like he was just like, "God damn, I can't believe I said that shit." Yeah, I know how to turn them on. That's what he said. He was like,
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's on TikTok.
I could have stretched this out, but
like you know how people do like the waist extension, the leg extension.
I could have
scribe crazy.
Yeah, you could have like a guy who shout out to Gunpla Customs. He was there too. His gym took their place, and he went full scribing, full everything on it. But not every kid needs it. I definitely come from that. Some high grades like this has no extra anything on it, and I think it looks awesome. That GM only thing extra I did was just scribe 3 lines on the arms, and I think that it looked amazing. So you kind of have to find where you lie at. I mean, not everything you do has to be custom. Not everything you have to do is out of the box. And at this point now, I don't want to be building to win a category. I want to be building to just have fun.
That's true.
To win by my own accord.
I want to be able to build and get what's in my head in real life.
Right. Be able to get this onto paper.
Yeah, that's
onto a kid. Yeah. There are some people that build for competitions, and I can tell you, I'm not one of them either. Honestly, I just want stuff to look cool.
Right. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. I just want my stuff.
And if it wins, shit, it wins. But
I just go there because it's fun.
Right. It's good. Yeah. How excited I am to go somewhere and like talk Gundams with people who know Gundams. Like,
and a boatload of people.
Right. And I'm an introvert, so I mean, it's an issue for me to the only places I can go where I feel comfortable are people of my people, right? People who build stuff.
Like I was so excited. My girl was like, "Do you want me to come?" I'm like, there's not gonna be nothing for you really to do. Just go ahead and stay, because I'm gonna get in here and I'm gonna rub elbows and I'm just gonna sit here and talk Gundams for 5 hours.
Yeah,
have the time of my life. So
and don't feel the pressure.
Yeah,
I feel that.
And you're gonna be like, she's gonna be like Pam in The Office, just sitting in the corner, just having a little coffee, watching her man just
go back and forth.
Yeah,
shit was fun though. IP Master's fun, man. It was good. I'm definitely coming to your guys's. I promise I will make it there, because we gotta rub elbows. We gotta drop a gym on these guys. So
I'm literally. Then why don't we just go ahead and
all of us pre-order that?
Pre-order this. All of us pre-order this.
Yeah.
I know you already got that, Austen, don't you?
No, I don't. I never picked it up. Marvin has an extra one. He's willing to sell it to me for the same
price. And we're
price.
talking about the GM Spartan people. It's still on P Bandai as of right now.
Controversial opinion. Oh wait, no, actually, I guess it's not that controversial. This looks awesome.
Yeah,
that's not controversial at all. That's the most normal.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it didn't look that great at first, but I've seen a lot of guys snap on it.
Dude, this thing looks.
I seen it straight build, and it the green just doesn't do it for me. Straight build, obviously.
No, you gotta paint it. I've only ever seen them painted. And all the painted kits I've seen look great. Even the navy blue ones,
yes,
or the navy gray ones. Those
look fucking Herbert, amazing. The guy Creator Corner did last week.
Yeah, dude, they all look amazing, and it should have been a master grade. But I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever.
We need more master grades.
No, we don't, man.
No,
bro. If we scroll up, just scroll up, we'll see this madness that's going on. So we got the Stormbringer, one of my all-time favorite kits. I want that bad boy, right? And then if you scroll down, you probably can't see because that's the upcoming page. What's up?
Did you pre-order it?
Yeah, I'm about to, but it's not available till tomorrow.
Okay. So this is stuff that's okay.
Yeah, I got you. But if you scroll down on the what's available now, they have the Master Grade 1100 Gundam Heavy Arms Weapon Set Ver-Ka for $110 for the whole kit, and all they did was change the color.
Which one?
You passed it. Go back up top. That right there, right below the new Gundam. Yep, right there. Select it. And if you scroll down a little bit to the pictures and go all the way to the last picture, and have it next to side by side the original new Gundam. That's all they did. It's from stark white to cream white, and the cycle frames from green to blue.
It's $110.
It's $110 because you're getting the new Gundam and the heavy weapon set, but they're not selling the heavy weapon set by itself.
But that's not bad then.
No. If you already have a new Gundam, it is. You have to buy a whole new Gundam. Yeah, I already have a new Gundam. I want the heavy weapon set.
Can we talk Bandai and recolors, dog? Please, people, stop buying these P Bandai recolors of a kit and just get you a kit. And I know not everyone has the capability or availability to airbrush spray paint.
Rattle can's not that hard. You literally just need to buy alligator sticks on Amazon for $16. I'm telling you the secrets. Buy the alligator sticks from Amazon, $16. You have the piece, attach it to the alligator stick, go outside, prime it, buy a primer, prime it up, just 1 or 2 passes. Then let that dry for a day. Next day, you come back, you paint it the color you want. Boom, you're done. You're done.
I like that color though. I do like this color on it. That cream. No?
That's all you Coop.
You don't like the color on it?
Austen? No. This must be for some type of anniversary edition or something like that that I'm not aware of, and I couldn't care less. I just want the heavy weapon set. But Bandai refuses to just let go of these recolor sets. Yeah. The Gun Easy, the RE1100 Gun Easy is coming back in stock, and it's the blue one. That's a recolor of the original Gun Easy that was released, so that's green.
Is that full mechanics 100?
Yeah, no, I think it's just a RE. It's an RE reborn. It's an older. It's an older kit.
Yeah, I remember seeing the red one.
But I mean, what are we doing? Why? What's the difference? There must be a story or a tale behind it. And truth be told, man, I'm just I don't know. I'm kind of over P Bandai at the moment.
I don't blame you. I'm right there with you.
I love some of the stuff, and I love the chances they're taking, but on other things, I'm just like, guys. So I guess we'll just roll into this topic. So the Crossstar Zaku's, the ones that were from the 8th MS team, or not 8th MS team, 0080, the Stardust Memory ones, 83, Zaku's, yeah, the Zaku's that came out on Bandai not too long ago, yeah, the one with the multicolor, the one's tan or green, that I wanted to grab those ones, and that sold out immediately. Yeah. Then Bandai decides, oh, you know what? We'll only release about a couple of these, right? But for these new Doors and Islands ones, we'll have 5-6 reissues because they're super popular at the moment. Okay, that's cool. It's whatever. We'll release that Johnny Ridden Galgoog, right? Whatever, with the no holds out rebuild and everything like that. We'll probably print about 16 of those, have that sell out pretty quickly. Okay, cool. Charge people $82, so almost nobody gets them. Then the Stark Jagan comes out. Sits. Yeah, this went up for a pre-order on the 13th of April. You reissued it 3 times. This is the 3rd reissue for it.
Yes.
3rd reissue. I don't know. I don't know.
Does that make you nervous though?
I want it.
Because if they're gonna cut it off at one point.
They are, but I mean,
cut it off, and you waited 5-6 years. Potentially,
dude, it's $82 for this kit, and it just confuses me. Working on this Jagan has made me just realize like how angry I am that Bandai makes the Jagan D types, the Jagan, Stark Jagan, all these variants of these machines that they think won't sell or they know will sell a lot, and they put them behind P Bandai. That's the thing that gets me. They know that everybody wants a D type Jagan. Everybody wants to recreate unicorn scenes or Hathaway scenes or whatever, right? Everybody wants to recreate something, but I mean, if you put it behind this paywall, you're intentionally making things harder for certain people to get stuff.
They would make more money if they just released it normally. I feel like it'd be bought up more.
And I feel like there's a part of me that's on one side that says, okay, they can't print enough of them, right? They'll be stuck printing them forever to get enough numbers to make a regular release, right? Yeah. And then there's another side of me that says, well, they're a company. Their ideas should be profits. You make a lot so you can sell a lot. But now we're in this kind of self-professioning cycle of, well, we don't make a lot of master grades because not a lot of people buy them. So we're not going to make a lot of them. Therefore, there's not a lot for people to buy. Oh my gosh, not a lot of people are buying master grades. So we're not going to make a lot of them.
To get credit, you have to have credit. And to have credit, you get credit. That's the name of the game.
And now we're just reprinting Freedoms and Justices over and over again because they know that sells. We'll reprint the RX-78 1.5 1.5 version, right?
Yeah, the fact that has a new Bandai logo on there, Bandai Namco on there.
That means they took their time to go look at the two. They passed the 2.0 prints on the way to get it, and then printed that one. Like I just don't get it, but I don't know. But I mean, this is kind of the thing. Like I've been turning a lot more toward third parties and just stuff that they make, because one, their ideas are kind of new and original, but two, I just feel like at least these guys are coming to the table. Sure, they may not be as available as easily, not as easy to grab, but I mean, at least they're trying. I feel like Bandai is I don't know if they are trying. Are they? Are they doing everything they can? They said they're building that new factory, but Lord knows with this P Bandai scale, I don't see them. All I see them doing is releasing more P Bandais. Yes. Like not making more master grades for you to buy, just making more of the master grades that are already released and just making more P Bandais.
What if, I know this isn't going to happen, but that's why it's a what if question. What if they just do away with master grades regular release? What if all 1/100 would be full mechanics now?
Full mechanics?
Yeah. What if they don't do like the area? What
they get rid of master grade, the master grade line.
But only put the master grade line on P Bandai.
I would be upset. I can see them doing it though,
because master grade aerial P Bandai, it would sell.
Yeah,
it would sell like hotcakes.
And they would only need to make exactly as many pre-orders as they receive. Right. No more, no less.
Full mechanics is
margins
cheaper.
Would be perfect.
You're still 1/100. You go get it.
You know what they could do, even to be more slimy but profitable. Make P Bandai a subscription service. Ooh. You have to subscribe $5 a month.
Oh, I was gonna say $15 a month.
No, not $15 a month. No. We do want people to come, but we'll try $5 a month for you to have access to the website. So when we drop something, you get a 10% discount on whatever they release.
What about a Patreon? What if they dropped a Patreon though? $15.
That's actually a crazy idea, because I can see Bandai doing that.
Yeah,
$15 on all kits, $10 on master grades, $5 for high grades,
depending on how much you pay per month. But the problem is you don't get to control what they're printing, so you don't know what's coming. So your $5 that month could be, or your 10 or 15 could be wasted that month.
Space type Leos.
Yeah. Hey guys, we decided finally to make that one kit everybody wanted, the Mr. Crab Sazabi.
Yeah, the P Bandai Noble Gundam.
Yeah. Oh Jesus.
Just a whole bunch of bullshit.
Jesus Christ.
So I think that
don't say that too loud, Austen. Bandai might be here. That's a crazy idea.
Part of part of me just sees them doing it. I mean, the Victory 2 Gundam Assault Buster. I know it's a crappy kit, but I want it. Right? It's $84, but it's been out for years, and clearly there's a demand for it, because every time it comes out, even though it's a bad kit, people buy it. At this point, they could have made it a regular production like Cell. They could have just put it out at this point, and you don't see it for a couple of years. But I mean, at least people would have regular access to it and wouldn't have to pay this crazy tax. I mean, these Zaku's, for example, right? Mm-hmm. All of them look fantastic. I wish they would just be in regular stores, or the Gundam, whatever called, what's that show called? G Unit, not G Unit. G Gundam. Duh. the G Gundam, the Rose Gundam, right? Gundam everyone's been waiting for. Everyone. P Bandai. Right? Tequila and Windmill Gundam coming next. We all know they're going to be P Bandai too.
What's one Gundam you guys both want? One kit that you know it's going to be P Bandai if it comes out?
I already got most of my kits I wanted. The Zeta Plus C1 is the only thing I'm looking for, and that's not P Bandai yet, but I have a very strong suspicion that once the Zeta Verkaw comes out, that Zeta Plus C1 Verkaw is going to be right behind it, and that's going to be on P Bandai. I
wouldn't be surprised if them jerks drop a master grade Leo on P Bandai.
That'd be nuts.
$54. $54.60.
That would break the site. That would break the Aries.
Site.
I was gonna say a high grade.
That in the Aries.
Yeah, high grade Aries
would be on P Bandai, and that would make me sick.
Space type Leo with the hyper bazooka cannon.
Yes.
Yeah, and have that be a separate purchase. You have to buy the Leo and the hyper bazooka cannon separately to get them to work.
Yeah, I mean they already do. Come on now, we already know that.
That's my biggest fear. And the day that happens, I would have to reconsider whether I'm a whether I'm a fan of either buying Gundam kits. I might just go off and buy something else. Honestly,
third party it is.
Third party it might be.
That ruling kit, is that the second one that just came out with all the guns?
Yeah.
The guy that did it in the Buster color scheme.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't look sick. And that visor, you can take the visor off and just have a regular Gundam head.
Right.
It looks amazing. I was like, Jesus Christ.
The Genesis? The Genesis is the one you have too, right?
Yeah, the Genesis is the one I have. It's the same company.
The one that I sent you that looks like a...
Which was the first one you were talking about?
Yeah, Fort Knox.
Yeah.
The Genesis?
No, the one before that.
The ruling.
The ruling.
That's the purple one.
Yeah, it's the purple one that just dropped. I think they had it on New Type, they said. But yeah, no, that dude, you sent me that, and that dude used all the gold.
Yes.
Not just some. He used all of the gold. He said MGEX be damned.
Right. That's crazy.
Dude, that thing is insane. And the thing with the third parties are that I feel like you're getting a lot more detail in their kits too. Just because they're effing trying.
Yeah, exactly. Like this thing is a monstrosity.
It looks crazy. It does look crazy.
It's like the Freedom mixed with the Freedom's legs mixed with the Buster's, I don't know, aesthetic.
Yeah, right.
And the cannons from the Calamity with two of the guns from the long rail rifle of the duel. It's like it has all the bits I like of every Gundam put into one. And I'm just like, dude, and it's not that bad. It's $120. That's not that bad.
Right.
There it is. Yeah, that's all the same company too. That's the same company, 3 bangers in a row.
Right.
Right.
And they have the last one coming. That doesn't look as great as the other ones, but it's still probably gonna be a crazy kit,
dude. And what is it? That's the Judge on the far left, and that was, they changed their name after they released the Judge because I think they were avoiding a lawsuit, and they're a Chinese company, so they have to do it every week. And then they made the rule. Then they made the Genesis, which is on the far right, and then in the middle is the ruling, and all 3 of them, fantastic kits. Everybody has nothing but good things to say.
And they're putting them out. Like I said, there's a 4th one on its way, and I'm sure I think it comes out in the next couple of weeks.
And guys, 4 years.
Yeah,
4 years, and they have 3 bangers. Bandai has had 10 and has made 2 good master grades. Mainly because in those 10 years, they've probably released, I think, at most 4 master grades. Right. So, I mean, what are we doing? What's going on, guys?
You get a vert card every year, don't you? So
No.
We don't get a vert card every year?
No.
Hold on. We
get a kit that's calling itself a Verkaw. we get kits that look like Verkaws. But
you got them with the wing zeroed, and you get a Verkaw every year.
What Verkaw did we get last year?
There was one.
What was the one before that?
This was 2019, 2020?
Yeah, 2020. So 2021, there was
when
nothing.
When did MGX come out?
MGEX?
The unicorn.
I guess that was 2022.
The Zeta's for this month.
The Zeta's for this year, yeah. So but for last year, there wasn't anything. That I chalk that up to the pandemic too, though. That I count 2020 to 2021, 2022. It's kind of a weird year for them.
It's a wash.
Yeah, but it's also an excuse for them not really to make anything. So
yeah, that's true too. And that's what people always. Oh, it's COVID. We can't make kits. Sorry.
I mean, even though it's CAD work and you can just work on the computer at home.
Yeah, press 0 to talk to a live representative. Due to COVID, we're short staffed. So
my computer is sick.
Yes.
Which I mean, and I know it sounds like I'm just this is the first world problem, complaining so much, right? I'm just sitting on top of my soapbox, literally calling out to the world, why isn't it better? While I'm stamping down on a newspaper. But the thing is that it's tough for me to enjoy the hobby when the company that I enjoy the hobby with the most is making it more difficult for me to enjoy.
Yeah, that's true too.
Well said.
Yeah,
well, so that is true.
I don't know. It got to me. It got to me this week too. So I don't know what's going on. I think I might just miss all these. And you know what? I think this might be the one time where I'm happy I pump faked on something. Because I'm just like, you know what? I don't want the stress of having to even pick these up. It's whatever at this point.
Yeah. I know Austen's take probably from what way he's talking and the way he likes his kits. You picking up that Verkaw, the Zeta Verkaw CD? I know Austen, you're picking it up. It transforms. It's a plane.
Actually, you know what? Here's the thing. I'm going back and forth. Now that I've seen it built, like actual like watch videos, because I watch a bunch of Japanese videos. For those that don't know, I watch mostly Japanese YouTube, and there's actually people already there who built it and have it all stepped up and have crazy great videos with 1080p 4K. You can look down, and one guy actually builds it piece by piece and talks about every piece he holds. Right, what's it feel like? How does it feel in the hand? It's like a 40-minute video, but he goes through all of it. And seeing the head like actually in person, I right, it looks so weird on the box art. It looks so weird on all the promotional photos. I don't know why they took pictures of it. Bandai hired some dude who did not know photography. He just did it. They just gave him a camera and said, "Go, John." If that's your name, right? So now holding it, it looks far better built. But the issue for me is that I like the legs. I like all the stuff that the Verkaw does. It's just I don't like the look of the Zeta particularly. I don't own a Zeta. I like the Zeta Plus. I like something better. that every time I look at it, I'm just gonna be thinking of that thing that's better. So I don't know. I might get it. It depends on if I can get a discount for it at Hobbytown.
What's the price tag?
$70.
$70? I thought it was 65.
So. No,
oh, that's right. No, in Japan,
difference.
No, in Japan, it's hey Coop, and not all of us are ballers like you,
hey,
Mr. Ultraman 13-inch figure kit, metallic statue.
Yeah.
But some of us require a 10% code off of Vulcan Hobby.
To buy anything.
Yeah, 10% code Vulcan Hobby, Undergate 10, 10% code.
What about you, Coop? Are you getting it?
I think I'll be all right with my RG. I'll be all right with my RG.
I'm not even mad about the RG anymore.
We're going in. It's 79 on USA.
Jesus Christ.
Well, 4% off, so it's 82. Might be at Hobbytown for $82.
No, I'm not getting it.
Hell,
forget it. Forget that. $82. Forget that. Maybe it's payday and I'm feeling really good, and I mean really good.
I could go overpay for a full armor high grade and like 2 other kits for that price.
Bro,
hold on though.
Man, Master Grades are getting expensive. Is it just me, or is Master
Grades that's like, one reason
I now like the asking point for most of them. I'm sorry.
That's one reason I kind of stopped collecting them, is the price points. But let me ask you this: do you think, obviously it's not right, but you get into Transform, this is roughly around the same price as the Thunderbolt Gundam.
It looks pretty tall too. It actually looks like 2 inches taller than like the regular.
Do you mean the full armor Thunderbolt?
Yeah, full armor.
You get a lot more kit for that price though. This you're just getting the Zeta
and the Transformer gimmicks.
Yeah, I don't count that I don't even really count that as an actual benefit. That usually is a compromise. So I mean,
$80 for this shit.
$80 for this.
88, and then you got to pay shipping. It's a bigger box. I mean, it's still going to be $10.99. That's you're $100 in.
It in person looks absolutely gorgeous. Now that I've seen those videos of it, it looks beautiful in person. But damn, man, and also the reason why I like the Zeta Plus is that the wings are actually like real aircraft wings. These are little tiny stubbed little nubby wings, and it always makes me laugh when I look at it. I'm just like, oh, that
picture does look, the wings look hella small on them.
Yeah, they look incredibly tiny. And it's supposed to be more anime accurate, and that's the reason why. But
I've definitely folded for my fair share of kits, like the MGSD up there, but I'm definitely will not fold for this.
Yeah, this is a no-go for me, obviously.
And I pick certain kits that I will spend a lot on, right? My Faz, for example, or the XS Gundam, right? Those are certain kits, but not for no Zeta.
Yeah,
not for no Zeta. Not just for a Zeta.
Let us know in the comments, guys, if you guys are picking this up.
Yeah.
I own a double Zeta, and I think it looks better than this. So.
The double Zeta does look good. Zeta does look good. I'm trying to. Now you got me thinking. I swear, Verkaw, Wing Zero.
Well, we can look it up.
No, I'm trying to use my aficionado, like my brain, man. I got the MG.
As I said, EW.
Your brain's on NyQuil right now, so
yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
We got the Wing Zero, and then after that, we got the Unicorn MGX. Yeah, I want to say COVID took a shot. Yeah, so yeah.
Let's see.
What was the last Master Grade we got?
The Eclipse was the year before that, so
yeah.
The Dom was the last Master Grade we got last year, and we only got 2 of those. We got the Rick Dom and the Dom.
That's a 0.5. That's
yeah.
That's a 1.5.
Because I'm telling you, man, I think Bandai's realizing that money in that 1/144 scale. Look how much time and effort. Granted,
the Galanza, the full armor Galanza, that's the last new master grade. Actually, that's not even new. That's just a weapons part set, and then they repainted it the original H1. So never mind. But yeah, you were saying, I'm sorry, 144th.
144 scale. How like they put an Epion, God Gundam. I mean, their real grade line is really, really taking off here.
Is it?
And I don't know what else. It's not.
Well, I'm just asking. I don't buy a lot of 144s, so you guys are the expert in here. And
high new, and then
they're hammering this.
Yeah, they're destroying 1/100.
But I mean, in the real grade, what is the real grade line even now? Right now, like I don't know, man.
So let's go back. Let's go back. Like I said, you got high new
that's coming out now for them, which is the
you got
no, they have bangers. All grades have bangers. I'm not saying they don't have bangers,
but they've been putting out bangers consistently though. Since you got 1 year, you had the. Besides that, granted, people, I'm not a fan of it. I heard it's a really good kit, the Xeon. I'm not a big fan of the look and the aesthetic of Xeon, but you got the high new, or the Sazabi. Then it went to the Xeon. Then it went to the high new. Then it went to the God Gundam. Now Epion. I mean,
Wing Gundam.
36.
Yeah, no, they're definitely putting out bangers. It's just I feel like there's a lot more suits they could be tackling. But I guess the good news with RG is that they are tackling suits correctly. Like each one they release is good. Yeah. So, and they're taking their time. So each one they release one a year. They're taking their time releasing high grades. You know, to make 13 new ones.
Unless it
Witcher Mercury 50.
Yeah, quantity over quality over that one, right? Like people talk highly about the Witcher Mercury. I think it's just people excited. They don't want to talk about like how much
those Witcher Mercury kits are good. Hey. Those high grade kits are actually pretty good.
Ghoul's the best character.
Yeah, Ghouls. Hey, I want and if you watched that new episode, I want that new Rebel suit because it's a mix between the grays and actual IBO kit. I like the grays.
You would like this,
and you would like this Coop. You would like this one.
You would like this shit.
The fact its battle axe is fucking awesome. You would actually enjoy it. Yeah, I would say. But yeah, no, I mean high grades. They throw up tons of those out there all the time, which is cool. I mean, I'm not knocking it. And then the RG. They take their time, and each one that's good's coming out. But maybe you know what it is. I'm just bitter that my favorite line's getting kind of thrown to the wayside.
There you go.
That's what it is. I'm bitter that my favorite line, Master Grade, is just Bandai's just like, nah, it's whatever. Go entertain yourself some other way.
Right.
And I'm like, can I have some more? And they're like, more? You can have some P Bandai.
Yeah, that's the only way you're getting it from us now. That's
what
it seems like.
In the comments, people, let us know if y'all are a 144 club or alone with Austen.
I mean, shit. How many Master Grade P Bandais have we seen in
Johnny
All the time.
A crap
P Bandai, Johnny Ridden.
Go on the site now.
Master Grade.
Yeah.
On the site now, it's riddled.
Chagin, P Bandai, Master Grade. So maybe you're honest, maybe they're just going like, we'll keep the Master Grade line behind the paywall of P Bandai.
They're about to re-release the 1, 2, 3, 4. Sandrock Endless Waltz.
Yeah, they're re-releasing that too.
Master Grade.
P Bandai.
You picking it up, CD?
Talk to me.
I'm shocked they haven't re-released any the Glory of Losers Master Race. That's shocking.
I need the shield with the shield.
That one. That came out again, but I guess when they were dropping them the first couple months, they re-released them because the Rosette I think popped up twice.
I would like some new representation in Gundam shows though, like some new, like I would like Gundam X to get a re-release, like Blu-ray with an English dub, and some kits from there to come out, because there's a lot of Gundam series out there that just never exploded in the West, but they have some pretty cool kits, like pretty cool like designs wise, and I feel like we just get wing after wing after wing after G Gundam, and then wing after wing after wing stuff.
Speaking of that, hold on, let me ask you this then: why do y'all feel like Thunderbolts is, how can I word this without the NyQuil kicking in? Why is Thunderbolts the series y'all think that keeps getting mangas release?
Because it sells over here.
But why is that? Why do you think Thunderbolt? I mean, they don't drop new kits for it all the time. It's not like Witch from Mercury. It's no. Everybody's waiting for the new movie or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that second movie came out 2018.
Because the anime had such an impact when it first dropped that it made people want to read it, want to pick it up, and Bandai's probably jumping on the bandwagon now of whatever anime you have, make a manga of it. And if you're not taking an anime that's already a manga, then make a manga for it. So it's the two plan attack. We need something in print that we can sell, as well as something that's digitally owned, right? So you have to keep.
Yeah, but why not IBO?
IBO has a complete story. That's another advantage that you have with Thunderbolt is that the story's still going. Right. So
yeah. Well, why not Wish for Mercury then?
Well, it's still going. I mean, they're trying to release the prequel on a book right now too, on a light novel, and they're trying to bring that to the States. They're already trying to make up a story that's before in the middle of that, so they can just keep making books of it. For God's sakes,
cash grab.
I was sitting back reading Thunderbolts Volume 6 of there. I was like, man, why are they? I mean, you could go all. It's almost up to book 20. I'm like, man, like, why not a unicorn book? Why did like when the unicorn was coming out? Why they didn't release unicorn book? Why they didn't release like a 8th MS team book?
I think unicorn they weren't expecting to be such a hit in the West. I think they were expecting it more to be a hit in the East because that book is originally all Japanese anyway, and that novel's been out for years, right? So before the show was even made. So when they made the show and they found out, oh, it's actually really popular in the West too, they were caught with their pants down. I think that's probably what they're trying not to do with Thunderbolt. Like, let's release the manga, and then once the manga's complete, we'll release the entire anime series. And then
you think that's what they're doing?
It might. I mean, that's the only way I can see them doing a two-planned attack. I mean, Coop, you're gonna buy the anime when it comes out, or you're gonna go to the theater and see it if it's a movie. Right? They got you, right? Yeah. I'm probably gonna go see it too. I never bought the manga, but I'll probably go see it too.
I'm over here I'm on a pre-order book 20. I'm like, golly, man, like, why Thunderbolts? Why? Out of all the Gundam that they run in volume, like I'm tired of going into Barnes and Nobles, man. And
you know you're going to do it for another 10 years, right? Because they talked to the mangaka and he said he wants to do it for another 10 years.
Are you totally right?
Yeah, they're going to have Thunderbolts run for 10 years straight.
Bro, stop One Piece. Stop it.
I know. Bandai wants a One Piece. They want a manga series themselves that they can keep issuing out over and over again. I mean, or maybe Shonen Jump went to them and said, hey, you guys need to jump on this manga train because we're selling out a manga left and right here in the US. And if you want to get your IP,
I mean, it makes sense. It's booming here the last few years. Like, it's definitely.
So why not give us like I said with Bungo Stray Dogs, I walked in there, they had like 4 different variants I saw like 4 number ones. I'm like, wait,
the movie, the manga based on the movie, the regular manga, the side story of the manga.
And I'm like, man, it would be nice to have like a 8th MS team book. You know, I know they already completed, but with more guts.
A new one?
Yeah. Well, just the same one.
It would have one if it came out 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
It came out
so manga tie-in.
Let me ask y'all this. What side story would y'all like to see? What side story would you like to see for a certain character?
I need Benanja's story, like how he got the silver bullet and shit. Like, I want to know what happened.
What he did after.
Yeah, he did after.
I need that story.
Ooh, that'd be a good book.
Yeah, I would love to read that shit. It wasn't gonna have pictures. I'd read it, the light novel.
Ooh.
Ever since I've been hearing the conspiracy theories about Lacus Klein and Gundam Seed, how it was all her plan, and how she planned all this from the beginning to become the leader of Zath, and now she's in charge of the most powerful nation in the world. How she planned it all from the beginning because she's a master technician, and now she has Kira, the greatest coordinator ever, under her wing. Like, ever since I heard that, I'm like, oh shit. I would like to see a spinoff of where she turns out to be the villain, like the main villain, and then Kira's world comes crashing down. Arthur has to go get his boy. People are, now dying left and right. And,
right.
That'd
be nuts.
That'd be dope. That would be dope. If they had the balls to do it, that would be dope.
If
No, they ain't gonna touch Seed story with a 10-foot pole. They already burnt that car down the hill and everything like that. Yeah, so they're like, there's some crashes we can't fix, Austen. Right. This car is totaled.
I would like to see a 8th MS Team book. I know I've been keep bringing it up because it's what I've been thinking about lately. I would like to see an 8th MS Team book, but more on the war side, like soldiers, like
in the trenches.
In the trenches, like you see like a Gundam every now and then, like maybe getting worked on, but then really like in the woods, sneaking in, getting behind enemy lines, and seeing them build that camaraderie other than just we're going out and battling.
Genndy Tartakovsky had like 2 episodes where in Clone Wars, the 2D animated series, where it's literally just like Obi-Wan and Anakin sitting in the trenches while it's raining and them just talking. Like the thing about war, a lot of people don't realize is that there's long periods of nothing happening.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because, you're building up logistics, building up forces, all that. And in between those times where those conversations that soldiers have with each other, especially the clones, when the clones were starting to have individuality and talking to each other about life, liberty, death, what is it like? What does it mean to give up your life for something, for a cause that you were made for versus a cause you believe in? And do you believe in something? Those conversations that they would start having was probably one of the most fascinating parts of the Star Wars genre and the story, and just probably in storytelling in general. I would love for Gundam to tell a story about the pilots of the Gems or the Jagans or the grunts,
right?
Sit there next to new types and try to quantify what their world is now becoming and who they are in this new brave world and where they fit.
See, that would be dope.
That'd be awesome.
That would be dope.
But then again, that also is kind of a Western take on storytelling. In Eastern, it's not. You don't get too many stories where they're like that. For more Eastern story, especially now in where we are right now in the zeitgeist of how stories are told, you need a power fantasy or a power trip with someone who's in power and not someone who's normal, which is kind of more of a story that we're begging for.
Right. I love it.
If 8th MS Team probably the easiest series to make live action, you think? If you had to go live action Gundam?
If you wanted to tell an epic story like a Star Wars, the original Gundam series would be your number one movie to make. But the easiest Gundam story to tell would probably be right now, maybe Thunderbolt 1. That would probably be the easiest one because you don't.
That's a lot of CGI.
No, you don't even have to do CGI. You can. No, you're right. That would be a lot of CGI. What am I talking about? They're mobile suits in space. They're robots. Jesus Christ.
8th MS Team probably because you could get away with showing the least amount of Gundam.
Yeah.
A lot of
I was thinking of that. I was thinking of that too, and I was thinking of I was like, man, whose story would I want to watch and read that's outside of like the main people? Like I like how Doan's Island, for what I've seen of it, kind of talked about it a little bit, with the his backstory. And I was reading Thunderbolts and they talked about a pilot for Xeon who just lost, his family, and he had to go fight Bianca in the water. So I was like, man, that would be dope to see I guess I really didn't get into Mobile Suit Igloo like that. I seen it and I was like, it was rough to get past
the animation.
Yeah, it was rough.
I have a confession to make and an apology to make as well. Just you're talking about Unicorn there for a sec. You remember when I said that the station blew up because the Xeon and the Unicorn went by it, and that was that energy wave that blew it up? Uh-huh. Yeah. No, I was wrong. A terrorist. That opening shot where you see the people planting the bombs on top. That was a terrorist, and I forgot his name, but he's a terrorist from Earth, and he was mad about the whole space thing, and he blew that whole station up. I was completely wrong about that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's in the novel. I forgot that's in the novel, not the show. And in the show, they did show a bit of it, but you forget it unless you read the novel. So I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry.
But damn, dog, you took me on a whole whirlwind of
I did, didn't I? It wasn't it fun? It was great until it was all a lie.
Right.
Guess what? We just rolled right around the block. I'm dropping you right back off your house. We weren't going to Walmart.
Man, you took us on a trip, Austen, for sure.
Right? And I just dropped you right back off where you were. It was all pointless.
Well, let us know in the comments, people, how messed up Austen is for that. No, I'm just messing. Who y'all would like to see a side story or a character and for Bandai or whomever to kind of deep dive into their life. A Zeon and Federation story, those mangas would sell like hotcakes, man. You drop 2 mangas, like like the old school CDs. Like I remember what Nelly dropped Sweatsuit back in the day. Like you drop 2 mangas at the same time, both issue ones. One's Federation, one's Zeon. Right. One's talking about the Federation random soldier. One's talking about a Zeon random
soldier. Same battle shit.
And then bring it all together. They fight at the last book.
I have one more question or one more topic thing I would like to wonder, because you just sparked my interest in something. Here's a question: are we old?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because when you said CD, I for a second there had to remember what it was.
You're old, dog.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I know what a CD is.
Dog.
I don't think my nephew has ever seen one.
I was talking to my nephew. I was like, oh man, I used to burn CDs. And he said, set them on fire. I said, oh shit.
My car does not have a CD player in it.
Same.
My car has a CD player in it and a cassette player, but I drive an old car, and that's because I don't like buying cars or new
my
cars.
2016 had a CD player, and I was
2016. Wow.
I think 2017. My girl had a 2017 Ultima. I think. Yeah, that had a CD player, but I think 2018 it started to phase out CD player, all Bluetooth. I'm
driving an 05, so mine's old. But I bring this up to tie this back into Gundam, because when you said you want to make new stories in Gundam, if you look at the anime industry and the manga industry in terms of Eastern storytelling right now, it seems like everything's an isekai or harem or bishoujo or regular shoujo. What would you guys feel like a Gundam show that's made more in this vein of a shoujo or a harem? I know you already don't like Witcher Mercury, but just think about that. Think about that. That's the new direction that they're going to go in, because they need
Gundam
people.
Show.
A Tincha Muya Gundam, which they already had that. That's War on Galvatron, or not Galvatron. That's just Transformers. Yes, that's War on Gomor or whatever it's called. Yes. That was a Tincha Muya.
It was a mecha Tincha Muya show.
And they had a dark skinned elf, which was my crush for a long time. But but now, I mean, what do you think about a Gundam show that's a harem coming up? You think about it, a lot of people will watch it, and a lot of people be getting into Gundam. You might get a lot more kids out of it too.
I don't need a lot more. I don't need Witcher Mercury though.
I'm
not looking for quality. I mean, quantity over quality at this point.
Witcher Mercury has spiked in popularity. A lot of people like it apparently.
What if it was the only Gundam series out? But it would pick up a pilot from another universe and drop him into another universe.
New type, like a new type fucked up. Like something.
I love CD just changed the topic. He was like, I don't even want to do this no more.
That'd be dope though. That would be dope. Like if the Phoenix,
pick up a pilot of someone's universe, a regular new type, and pick him up and drop him off in like double.
Well, like the Phoenix could time travel, so they could definitely do a multiverse type of deal. Like multiverse is big over here in the States, so I would.
Yeah, it is.
If it's a harem, it has to be a comedy off the back. I've never seen a serious harem. Have you seen a serious harem show?
I don't think those exist.
Yeah. So it would.
Except When They Cry, what is it called? It's When They Cry, that horror anime and manga. That's the only one I think that's a harem that's serious.
So I don't know how Gundam would work as a harem. Maybe if it was like we had a Witch of Mercury.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, this is the closest we'll get. Witch of Mercury is the closest we'll get to another genre, just because there's 2 main character girls potentially like each other. This is I don't know if they'll.
It's Revolutionary Girl Utuna. It's literally that. I
don't know how far more they'll stray towards anything else. I think this is like the best shot we'll get. I mean, season 2 has been pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. So,
but
really?
The season 2.
Oh, really?
Keep it in the top 5, Austen.
Oh, really?
The season 2, keep it in the top 5, Austen.
Episodes 3 and 4 have been better for sure.
Yeah, they have. But you know what? I don't know if I even want to talk about that.
Right.
Because I'll tell you, I've had issues with Witcher Mercury season 2. I've had some issues and some good points, some bad points I would talk about.
Ghoul, as I said, Ghoul's story, since they've got like switched to him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's the highlight now.
It's his show.
Yeah. It's funny. Now. It's funny how the man came back and took it all over again.
Now it's good again.
Yeah. Now everybody likes him because he saw him struggle. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Man, this was fun,
fresh.
man. We should do a what if episode.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we should do. What if episode?
What if?
What if Shiro? What if Shiro was in Banaza's place? Anything different?
Washed.
Oh, if Io was in Amuro's place. He's a damn good pilot, and he doesn't even have new type abilities.
Don't know yet.
No, I thought he doesn't. He needs a new type person just to help him fly the Zeong, the perfect Zeong.
Spoilers.
Oh shit! Oh, that.
I know I said like 50. Yeah, I know I said like 50 times. I'm on books. Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
All right. Yes, I figured that the about looking at the pictures and stuff.
Sorry.
That's all right, man.
Dang, I spoiled a lot of stuff for you. I'm so sorry.
But I think a what if episode would be kind of crazy because we kind of got that right. Like, just real quick, what if the real Shard stayed on the plane and was like, I'll just deal with it.
You get Cassavell.
Yeah, you get cash, but how different would that be?
There would be no Zeon Rebellion.
Could be. Could be a faction. You get a faction. You ain't getting you definitely not getting a red mobile suit.
Didn't Cassavell get the RX-78? There's a Cassavell RX-78 3.0 kit where Cassavell becomes the pilot of the RX-78 and he paints it red and he fights for Zeon. But I have no idea. How that story happens or what's the implication for it.
But isn't that still Char? We're talking about if the real Char stayed on that plane.
Yeah, if the real Char.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know who, if he was even a good pilot. I mean, honestly, he sounded soft. So.
He did sound soft, didn't he? He was a little bit of a pushover.
Yeah, I don't know if we really. That's actually a good question. So I don't know, like the Dawn of the Rebellion's all because of Char. So who would spark?
Or will he just break off in his own faction like the Neo Zeon when Neo Zeon just start early?
Yeah. Or would it even be Zeon? Would he have his own faction?
Yeah.
I mean, because the zombies were still wilding out anyway. They were still plotting and scheming. So, I mean, that still could have happened, but to what extent? Question.
I said that. What if episode coming next week, people?
Yeah, a lot of interesting Gundam concepts are already out there now. There's Gundam Sequel, which is a manga where it's like magic and something like that mixed with Gundams. It's weird.
What's the samurai one that's I've been seeing pictures of? It's like a samurai Gundam.
Oh, I don't know.
It looks odd. It looks like it reminds me of G Gundam because he's standing there.
Oh, I have a question. You guys have 1 week to go to Japan. Where do you go? What do you do? Why is it Akihabara?
That's why is it only?
Yeah. What would you pick up? What would you be looking to pick up?
This is kind of ironic because my boy who just called before we started this, he's in Japan now. That's why he called because it was like 8 a.m. for him. He was like, I'm not doing nothing. A week. He spends months over there though. He spent like a week over there, and then it went to like 2 weeks, and he was like, I work from home. I know how to change VPNs. His VPN right now is saying he's in DC.
Smart play.
So a week in Japan, I would. Fun fact for people that might not know, my mom's Japanese, so she was born in Osaka, Japan.
Your mom's Japanese?
Yeah, she was born in Osaka, Japan. She was raised in an orphanage until like the age of 5, and then was adopted by military. So I would want to go there. I would want to see the orphanage. Try to go out there. Yeah, if it's still there.
Does your mom speak Japanese?
That's crazy.
No. She speaks all black.
She speaks all Negro.
Yeah, all black. And it was frustrating because I remember as a kid, my mom used to smack me across my mouth for saying "huh" and "what." Now I call her, "What are y'all doing?" "Huh?" I'd be like, "God, dog." But it would probably go to that orphanage if it's still there, in countryside, city side.
Oh wow, humble.
Shout out to Husky_art. He comments on our videos. He actually, I forgot about this. He sent me this Mandrake store. It's like a thrift store in Japan. And you know what they had there for $65 US?
What's that?
$65 US. Ooh.
Wow.
So he's a real one for that. So shout out to him because.
Hey man, hey, Cash App him. Hey man,
Is
PayPal.
he over? Is he over there?
No, I can buy it online.
You can buy it online? Oh, have it shipped? How much is the shipping though? Shipping the shit ain't gonna kill you. Hope it doesn't kill you.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. But shout out to him. And I also wanted to tell you guys, Astray GT. He's always comments on our videos, right? You remember?
Yeah.
I met him at IPMS, so I wanted to say shout out to him.
Oh, really?
He came up and he was like, CD? I was like, yeah, what's good? Because I'm a fan of the pod. And I'm like, looking. I said, bro, is that a... He actually won a ribbon as well. He brought a master grade.
That's what's up, man.
I can't remember what kid it was. It was purple candy paint. I think you love it, Coop.
Nice.
So it was dope meeting him in person. And then Gunpla Skyfire came up from Oregon. He entered contest as well. Said, what's up? I got some stickers that he gave me, so I'll ship those guys out to you too. But yeah, I forgot to mention that I met those guys at the IPMS. It was dope to meet some fans of the pod and like fellow builders. That shit was dope. So
absolutely.
Yeah, I remember me and Coop met some people that we were familiar with on Instagram too up there when we were at our IPMS show.
That's why IPMS is so dope, man.
They come in, they come in, man. They come in.
It's just clean, man. So had to throw that out there. But yeah, he sent me this shit. He's like, hey man, I know you've been looking for this. They have it here. And I was like, oh, say less.
Yeah. Well, I guess that break from not buying a kit is about to end right now. Is that the confirm button you're hitting right there?
Hold on. I said I had 4 in my cart. Let me chill out.
4 in your cart. Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Calm down, CD man. Calm down.
Yeah, but I will. Amazon JP. Dang. Well.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
You'll figure it
out. I might be able to. Actually, I don't know if I can help you with that one.
We'll figure it out because I need it. But yeah, shout out to him. Thank you, and shout out to everyone that always watches our vids, comments on the vids. We appreciate you guys for sure, man.
Absolutely. Shout out to Vulcan Hobby for letting us use a code, the Undergate 10, get 10% off your order. And check out vulcanhobby.com. Build your backlog is about as big as CDs. First one does it, one's a rotten egg.
Hey.
Next up is the Undergated Project 23. We're almost halfway through the year. Like to see some of these kits, some of these pictures. Make sure y'all use hashtag Project 23 on Instagram. So we good.
Should we pull some up next episode? Maybe give some away.
Maybe, yeah, we could.
People put up and start putting them on the pod.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe we'll give some away. We've been hitting some landmarks.
Absolutely, man. We're gonna get some more guests up here. We got some guests up in the works.
Yeah, we got some brewing.
We got some.
Austin has a wall of monochrome boxes that he doesn't need.
Yeah, I'm willing to part ways with some of them.
Right.
That's a hint. That's a hint.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna get greedy and be like, no, he's not.
Oh, you best believe, maybe.
We got to go shopping over there first.
Yeah, but
what? Hey, Austin, it's good to see you. We're just gonna take this.
Exactly. Hey, I flew out here to grab these kits.
Yeah. Then he talk about like, oh, we have something for the. Where's happening all those P Bandai kits Austin was going to give away?
I don't know. Somebody took them.
Release.
2 people took them. 2 African American males, medium build.
Damn.
Last seen at my
guilty.
Guilty as charged.
Yep. But keep on working, people. Keep on striving. Like CD said, man, the fact of him stepping out and doing that Dio, the fact that Austin, really putting that work on that Jagan is what Project 23 is all about. It's not just taking a kit and saying I'm going to do all my time on just this one kit. It's progressing yourself into something
getting comfortable, getting uncomfortable.
There it is.
This is to go even further.
Right.
There it is.
Okay, All Might.
Super Saiyan 3, man. Goku said it first.
Yeah, Super Saiyan 3. Yeah.
Same guy.
Wow. Wow.
Tomato, tomato. I guess tomato. Don't kill him, people. That's CD. If just write down in the petitions below if we should remove him from the pod.
Hey,
there we go.
I don't have DBZ in my top 10.
What?
He does watch a lot of anime though.
And you wanted to kick me off?
No. Hey man, I said the petition. Sign the people. Sign the petitions.
You about to be doing this podcast by yourself, man.
We
got one guy doesn't do Gundam. One guy only. Hey guys, welcome to Undergated Network. It's me, Coop, and me, and just me.
Me, myself, and I.
Right.
That's the intro song.
You're gonna have 3 different camera angles and shit.
Every episode's about Wing.
Hey, it wouldn't be a bad little podcast and break down 49 episodes. But until next time, people with the Undergated, never underrated. Peace.